So now we're going to talk about the extended T-handle. This is the extended T-handle. If you want to make your paddle be multiple lengths, so you can use the same paddle for surfing and for racing, this is ideal. Or if you're very tall and you just need that extra, we make a long shaft, but for some people it's not enough. Or if you've already bought the standard 160 centimeter shaft, this handle will extend that up so that you can make a paddle that's roughly 90 inches. For adapting it to between surf and racing, you just cut off the amount of the shaft that you want for a surf paddle, so you get your shaft fairly short, and then put a little glue on this, or it ships with glue on it, of course. Treat it the same way as your standard handle. Warm it up, but the only difference is you got to warm up the whole shaft and get it pretty hot. Get it as hot as you can. Take your time, get it good and hot. Put the thing together. Now, when you want to convert it to your race handle, you can take the piece you cut off, trim it to the length you want for the race handle for a shim. You can slide that onto the handle. Now, I recommend that if you're using this for a shim, that you leave a pretty good sized gap in there. The reason is the standard handles have a shoulder that matches up to the shaft, so their diameters at the shaft are pretty much the same. So you get this nice smooth transition, and when you're holding it, it doesn't bother you. But this transition is sharp edged, so I would recommend that you do what I do and trim this shim off quite a bit. You don't even really need the shim, of course. This is a finished looking piece, and if you just put it in at the length you want, you're fine. The shim doesn't add any strength or any functionality. It's just there to be a little prettier, so and to act as a length marker, so you can set it exactly where you want it to be. But you can dispense with it. The big trick with the extended handles is getting them on and off the shaft. This is a lot of shaft sticking inside there. There's a lot of friction there when there's glue on it. So you're going to have to heat up the whole section, as much as you have handle sticking in there. You're going to have to make certain that you've heated up the whole thing and get it as warm as you can make it with your hairdryer, or if you're using a heat gun, don't overdo it, but get it good and warm, and then it'll come out very easily. As soon as you can twist the handle, as soon as this is warm enough to twist the handle, you can get it out. You might need help. You might need somebody to hold the blade end to really give it a pull, because this has got a lot of friction. It's not going to move easily. So you pull it out, get everything good and warm again, warm this up, slide your handle into the depth you want it, and you're set. If you've cut your paddle too short, or you just screwed up in some other way, this is just great. It's $50 and gives you a lot of versatility.